What is going on, everybody, and welcome back to another Clash Royale video. Now today we're not going to be opening up all of these chests because we actually did that in yesterday's video. I'm recording this video the day before I open up all of these chests. Even though I'm opening up these chests tomorrow, I'm going to be uploading that video the exact same day I record it. However, this video I'm recording in advance so I can upload it the day after that video. So hopefully that makes sense to you because it is Thanksgiving week right now. I have a lot of family in town. I'm trying to spend some time with them. So just in case I don't have time to record a video either tomorrow or the day after, I want to go ahead and record this video in advance. Also, today is the only day that I can actually record this video because the princess is in my shop right now. She's only going to be in here for another 6 hours. And I was debating about buying this princess because I do have 100,000 gold. I can easily buy her and upgrade her to level 3. However, tomorrow I'm opening up this super magical chest, a giant chest. I'm spending almost 5,000 gems, and I'm not exactly sure what legendary cards I'm going to be getting out of all of that. But the chances of me getting a princess are pretty low, and she's only in the shop for today, so I thought I'd go ahead and buy her and upgrade her to level 3. However, before I go ahead and buy this princess, I would like to announce that I am doing a $50 iTunes and Google Play gift card giveaway as of right now. All you have to do to enter this giveaway is 1, be subscribed to my channel, 2, click on the top link in the description below. That link will take you to a page that looks like this where you can follow a few steps allowing you to enter to win in either iTunes or Google Play gift card. So I just thought I'd go ahead and throw that out there that I am hosting that giveaway right now if you haven't already known about it. Make sure you check it out and hopefully you win a gift card. But now that that is out of the way, let's go ahead and spend 40,000 gold on this princess right here to upgrade her to level 3, which will be my very first level 3 legendary, and luckily she is in my current deck. So I have been using her quite a bit and this purchase is definitely going to be worth it. But here we go, 40,000 gold down the drain, and we now have another princess allowing us to upgrade her to level 3. 60,000 gold left over. I'm not exactly sure what I'm going to do with all that, but it should cost quite a bit to upgrade her to a level 3. But like I said, this is my very first level 3 legendary, so I'm not exactly sure how much it costs. If I had to guess, I'd either say 10,000, maybe 20,000. Let's go ahead and find out, and it is 20,000 gold to upgrade her to level 3. But luckily we do have that gold, so let's go ahead and get this upgrade done. She's going to have 24 more hit points, 5 more damage per second, and 15 more total damage. Definitely worth it to me considering she is a big factor in my deck, so let's go ahead and spend 20,000 gold to upgrade her to level 3. And there she goes, 10 more princesses until I get a level 4 princess. That will probably never happen, or at least not for a very, very long time. But now we do have our very first level 3 legendary. But this is the deck that I have been using. I'm pretty sure I uploaded a video about this deck a few weeks ago. However, since then I have changed the hog rider that was in it for the miner, because way too many people up here are using the Inferno tower and I couldn't get my hog rider to the actual tower. So the miner in this deck is a very good replacement. It's still an overall cheap deck. Don't really use the rocket too much, but it is there just in case I need it. I try to do most of my damage with either the miner, the princess, or the mega minion. But hopefully now that we have a level 3 princess, it makes somewhat of a difference and we might be able to do even better with this deck now. So let's go out into a live battle and see how this deck does with a new and improved level 3 princess. Luckily we found a level 10, which is kind of surprising considering all I've been finding so far is a bunch of level 11s and 12s. Even though we are a few days after the resets, it isn't too uncommon for me to find all those high level players. But my miner and princess did do some decent damage to that right lane tower, and now the ice wizard just dropped it below 2,000 hit points within the first 30 seconds of the battle. However, now we have to deal with this level 8 giant and the 8 musketeer behind it, so I'm going to drop down a skeleton army on the musketeer and my mega minion on the giant. Luckily the skeleton army took out the musketeer before he ended up zapping all my skeletons, and the mega minion finished off his level 8 giant. So now let's throw in our miner and our princess back on this right lane tower and see if we can do any more damage to it. He will counter with a tombstone, making the princess lock onto that instead of the tower, and it looks like our mega minions are going to go ahead and take each other out. Princess finishes off the rest of these skeletons. She is still alive and now she can lock onto the tower, or at least I thought she was going to until he dropped his musketeer. So to counter this musketeer, I'm just going to go ahead and throw in a mega minion to finish her off, which shouldn't be too big of a deal. Down goes the musketeer and the tower finishes off our mega minion. And we're lagging. This is not good. Please get out of here, Wi-Fi bars. I do not want to see you right now. However, he did drop it down a level 4 bowler, so he's using a giant bowler deck. We drop down our princess and our mega minion to do some damage over here. He's going to go ahead and take out our princess with some arrows, and it looks like I'm going to have to go ahead and rocket the giant and that bowler, and I actually missed the mega minion. So I will drop down my ice spirit to finish off the mega minion. And now he has a tombstone, which might be a little bit annoying. However, we're going to go ahead and drop down our miner on the right lane tower. Hopefully the bowler doesn't distract it too much, even though now it's going to go ahead and lock onto those skeletons. But we did drop it down to 779 hit points, and I was going to rocket it right there. However, I don't think the bowler would have stayed in the radius. So let's save off on the rocket for now until he drops down more troops. I'm going to go ahead and send in another miner at that tower, and as he lightnings all my troops right here, I'm going to go ahead and send in a rocket at the bowler and that musketeer. Also throw in a log to get rid of that bowler and all those skeletons. As of right now, all I need to do is stall for just a little bit longer because all I need to do is throw a rocket at his right lane tower to secure the victory. But he does have a giant coming towards our tower, and I don't think we're actually going to be able to get this win because our rocket is not going to make it in time. He takes out our tower and does win the battle. So unfortunately we did lose that battle, even though we probably should have won. If we had about 5 more seconds, I think we could have. But we couldn't quite stop his push, and he managed to take our tower before we could take his. So not too big of a deal. At least it was a pretty close battle. But I'm not too worried because it is the giant bowler deck and it usually does pretty well against mine. But let's go back out into another battle and hopefully find someone with an easier deck. So here we have another level 10 luckily. Let's throw in another miner and a princess combo at his his right lane tower, as well as an Ice Spirit back here. We have our log ready for whatever he counters with, even though he will drop down some minions. Let's just throw in our Ice Wizard to finish those off and now counter all these barbarians. We're also going to throw down a log to finish off some of these barbarians and do some damage to that musketeer right there. Although the musketeer does finish off our Ice Wizard, and now our skeleton army finishes off her. He's going to go ahead and log all of those skeletons right there, which will also do some damage to our tower. But as of right now, it does look like we have the lead. His tower is at 2333 and ours is at 2580. So dropping down another minor princess combo on his tower, as well as the Ice Spirit in there. We are going to do quite a bit of ship damage. The minor and the princess dropping it down to 1500 hit points this time. He does have quite a bit of troops coming down our lane right now, considering he did drop the archers to counter my minor earlier, and now he has a tombstone as well. But our Ice Wizard is going to finish them off, even though he has to two-shot all these skeletons. However, we have found ourselves another giant user, and this guy has a level 9 giant, which is going to be very hard to take out. Let's throw our miner at that tower right there, and also throw in a rocket at the tower and all those level 11 barbarians. Hopefully I hit them all, but I did actually miss 2 of them. So a log to hit all those barbarians, the archers, and that musketeer. Maybe some skeletons right here to counter all these troops. Throw in an Ice Spirit to see if that makes a difference. Hopefully we can hit some of those minions. Although the giant is just pounding away at our tower right now, so hopefully this princess can do a little bit of damage right here. Although our tower does go down, the princess stays alive until she gets hit by that log, and she actually pushes through that log and does stay alive with just a sliver of hit points left. But he will drop down some level 11 barbarians to make sure that princess doesn't stay alive much longer. And now our Ice Wizard tower and Mega Minion combo is going to go ahead and finish those off. However, we do need to get rid of that tombstone behind his tower, so in goes another rocket back there, dropping into 132 hit points, and now all I have to do is send in my miner to finish it off. But he's preparing another huge push down our right lane with that level 9 giant and his level 8 musketeer in behind. So we have our princess down and we have another Ice Wizard in here. Let's get our skeleton army going and a log right here to counter those archers. But he has another level 9 giant, so we need to drop down some more troops back here. Get in another princess as our Ice Wizards and that Mega Minion are doing a lot of damage to that giant. The Mega Minion goes down. So let's try to get a push off on his left lane tower and see if we can secure the victory in this overtime. He does log all of our skeletons right there, and the Mega Minions are going to be caught up on these barbarians. We currently have 3 princesses on the field right now, 2 of them on the right side, which do get taken out by the archers. However, we still have 1 left over here by the left lane tower. Let's get in a miner back there again, as well as our skeleton army and another Mega Minion. Throw in another princess at that tower. Hopefully they can both lock on and do a little bit of damage. The log is going to bounce them back, but it will not take out any of them. But we only have 5 seconds left, and this battle is going to look like it's going to be a draw. So let's just throw in a rocket for good measures, do some damage to that giant right there. As the match ends, we are going to end in a draw. Unfortunately, not a lot of action so far. We barely lost that first battle, and this was kind of a boring draw. But at least we didn't lose any more trophies from that, and we're still at 3,900. However, I do still want my first win with a level 3 princess, so we are going back out and do one last battle and see if we can collect that win. But we did end up finding a level 11 this time. My minor princess combo did do a little bit of damage to that tower over there, dropping into 2430 hit points. He also dropped down a minor and a princess to counter my troops. Let's see if our log can take out his level 3 princess, which it can. Luckily, it is a level 2 log. And our Ice Wizard will hopefully be able to take out these minions before they do any damage to my tower. I did have an Ice Spirit in there as well, but he went ahead and zapped that out of the way. But it looks like the minions only got off 1 shot on that left tower. So in comes another minor princess combo, this time with a Mega Minion in behind as well. The mini P.E.K.K.A is going to finish off that minor really quick. A level 9 mini P.E.K.K.A doing lots of damage over there. And here comes a level 2 minor to distract my tower from this P.E.K.K.A. But a log will go ahead and distract that mini P.E.K.K.A for just a little bit, as well as taking out that princess. I planned on dropping down a skeleton army in front of that mini P.E.K.K.A, but I didn't have enough elixir. So the mini P.E.K.K.A does get off 1 shot, dropping it to 1400 hit points. So let's send in another minor princess at this right tower, see if we can do any chip damage over here. He will go ahead and drop down another level 12 minion horde. The princess is doing a little bit of damage as it crosses that tower, but it is still locked onto the tower and not the minions, so they are still alive. Ice Wizard will go ahead and finish them off though with the help of this tower, and then also deal with his level 3 Ice Wizard. I'm going to let my Ice Wizard go for this tower right here and not drop anything behind. See how much damage he can do over there as he drops down a level 5 balloon behind his right lane tower. So this is going to be interesting. I might have to use my rocket to counter this balloon depending on what else he drops. For now, I do have my Mega Minion, which he will fireball zap to make sure he does get taken out. And that means I had to go ahead and drop down my rocket to make sure the balloon got finished off. Instead of wasting a log, let's go ahead and throw in a miner at his princess, as well as a Mega Minion on this mini P.E.K.K.A and our skeleton army to distract it. Our miner did take out the princess, but he will zap most of my skeletons, trying to get that mini P.E.K.K.A to the tower, which does not work. Ice Spirit plus princess finishes off those Mega Minions, even though one does get a shot off on our tower. So let's throw a log at this miner, which I did miss, although it does hit the princess. But the miner did take out our tower, so we need to try to take out his. In goes my miner at that tower and the rocket to finish off that mini P.E.K.K.A, although it will only drop the tower to 243 hit points. So 10 seconds left. I will throw in my miner at that tower, but we do not have enough time to finish off this victory. It looks like he will go ahead and take the W, 1 crown to 0. Alright, so this video did not go how I wanted it to. Unfortunately, we did get 2 losses and 1 draw. We couldn't get a win using our level 3 princess. But right now, this trophy range is pretty hectic considering the season reset was a few days ago, and all I'm finding is a lot of level 11s and 12s and a bunch of level 10s with really strong cards. This guy right here I went up against, even though he was a level 10, he still had a level 9 giant and a level 11 barbarians. Anyway, hopefully our losses weren't too big of a deal. The whole point of this video was buying our level 3 princess, which we finally have. Our very first level 3 legendary, and she definitely looks awesome. But that's going to go ahead and wrap up today's video. If you guys did enjoy, make sure you smash that like button down below. And if you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe for more Clash Royale content. Like I mentioned at the beginning of the video, make sure you go ahead and click on that top link in the description below, which will take you to my current giveaway that's going on. But that's all I've got for you guys today. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.